Hi, everybody. Good afternoon. I'm here to do a reading on Pluto retrograde in Aquarius. Very, very strong energy. And importantly, we're dealing with two of my favorite subjects in astrology, which is the planet Pluto, as well as Saturn, which is tied into this retrograde. Needless to say, I'm going to be doing an astrotarology intro. If you're not interested in that, there will be a link in the description box below, a timestamp, sorry, for the collective reading, as well as a link if you're interested in a private session with me. If you follow that link, it'll take you to a page where I say all of the services that I offer. In any event, Pluto retrograde. Now, Pluto represents our past. It represents the unseen, the psyche, the shadows, the unknown. It is a very deep and mysterious planet, and it does affect on a very collective level. It just transitioned out of Capricorn in January. It spent 16 years in Capricorn. Capricorn is ruled by Saturn, and it moved into Aquarius. Now, a lot of people don't know that Aquarius is actually ruled by Saturn too. It was up until they discovered Uranus. For me, it's still very much energetically the co-ruler of Aquarius. So we still have Saturn energy around very, very strong. As well, in a couple of weeks, we have the planet Saturn changing signs into Aries. So Saturn and Pluto are very much at play right now. Saturn in astrology, just like the Devil card, which is Saturn in tarot, is much misaligned. A lot of people are like, oh no, it's the devil, or it's toxic, it's bad. It's actually not at all that. What it is the key to getting to the truth of you, to the purity of what you don't see. It's the parts of you that you keep in the shadows, that keep control of you. Saturn asks you to take a good look at it and do the work, the hard look. It is hard work, but it's for a good reason, because it leads here to the star card, to the change, hope, to the pure truth. And you can't get there if you won't look at the parts that you're afraid to look at. Now, in the Psychic Tarot, one of my favorite depictions of the Devil card, this guy is front and center there, and he's clutching his heart chakra and looking away from this portal, this opening of light in the dark. Below this portal is like what looks like a skeleton key. The rungs on the key are shaped like a heart. Love is the answer. It's the only thing that unlocks the shadows. So this devil energy thinks that avoiding looking at that key, at love, will keep the heart safe. But it doesn't, because all that it does is continue to operate in the subconscious. And it manifests in your life because you're afraid to look at the light, to see what you need to see. And Pluto and Saturn teach us that the only thing you should be afraid of is what you're afraid to see. By not looking, the fear is created. It's false evidence appearing real. And that's why the Tower comes next. Now, in astrology, between Saturn, Capricorn energy, and Uranus, Aquarius energy, plays Chiron. Chiron is an asteroid. It's representative of our deepest unhealed wound. In mythology, Chiron is the wounded healer. It is only through processing through that part of ourselves and getting to the truth do we gain the empathy and understanding to offer it to the collective, yes, extrapolate it out to the collective. As within, so without. It is a constant mirror. That's what Pluto is. It is a mirror of the self. And it teaches the hard way so that you can get to the truth. The only thing to be afraid of is what you don't see. Pluto asks you to look. The devil asks you to look. Now, the Tower laying between Saturn and Uranus is very interesting, right? Chiron energy. In this depiction, there's a man there, and he's like coming apart like blocks of a Jenga game, you know? Everything he thought he understood about the way things operated or the order of things is being dismantled, because there's only one truth, and the truth here, the purity of hope, the star card. I call it the refined truth, or the refined wish, when all of the illusions of control fall away. The devil can be said to represent ego. My favorite way to describe ego is the acronym evading God's oneness. Can't do it. And the heart and love is the portal that opens up that understanding. Again, is why the fear, why looking away. But it inevitably leads to a tower, which when towers in my own life appear, I view them as an absolute gift. That means there's been something I've been trying to hide from. And you never want to do that because, again, it continues to operate in the subconscious. Carl Jung used to say, until you make the subconscious conscious, it will continue to direct your life, and that's what you will call fate. I agree. Saturn doesn't want you to move forward into the new, carrying with you those illusions or those things that are just not good for you. Saturn's daddy energy. And a lot of people do represent it, or represent, yes, resent. It's like, get off me, right? But it holds you back for a very good reason. The rewards are absolutely golden when you do the work that Saturn and Pluto ask you to do. And you have to anyway. Saturn represents time. So it'll keep you in a repeating cycle again. What you're too afraid to look at. It's constantly going to be trying to be seen, constantly knocking on the door until it knocks it down. And then you get to the star and you get to the vision. Saturn says we can do this the hard way or we can do this the easy way. Either way, we're doing this. And I find that incredibly comforting. As a romantic astrologer, I love to see Saturn and Pluto in couples charts together, activating all, the other personal planets. People will come to me and give me their charts and say, do you think this is going to be a good relationship? And the only thing I can say is it depends on what you call good. Is it going to be flowery and romantic and rainbowy? No, probably not. Is it going to be deep and sexy and life-changing and revealing? Yes. And the work will be done. I'm of the belief that a lot of what people believe is a twin flame connection actually has very strong Pluto and Saturn contacts in it. I've seen enough to say that that's likely the case. Anyway, you guys, that's what we're dealing with. So when the devil comes up in tarot readings and people are like, oh, it's toxic, it's this, it's that. No, it's the gift that frees you from your own hidden self. It's going to show you parts of you may not want to see, but you need to see. It's you got to be unafraid to look. Pluto is all about that. Scorpio is all about that. Incidentally, on May 12th, a week exactly after this Pluto retrograde happens, we have a full moon in Scorpio. You don't have a choice but to look. Scorpio energy is an interesting one because there is no difference between light and dark. It's all gray. It's all the same. And that's why there's actually no fear in the investigation. The fear lays in the judgment of it, ego, right? All right, you guys, that's what I got. Let's get into the reading. It's still a general reading, so you won't resonate with everything that I say the way that I say it. Just take what fits for you and leave what doesn't, as always. If anybody else appears in the spread, then the energy can always be vice versa. Okay, with the wisdom of the oracle, let's see what we got. Beautiful. We have serendipity. Well, I'm not a big believer in good luck. Four-leaf clovers actually do grow in nature. It's when all of the forces of nature collide at just the right time, just the right moment. Okay. I love that little fairy. That four-leaf clover is for parachute. And then we have why. The curious little monkey here looking for answers. That's Scorpio energy. That's very investigative. We'll see where that goes. Okay. Let's get some astrology. This could be astrological energy in your chart and somebody around you, or just overall influencing the situation. What do we have? The conjunction, the alliance, coming together. When conjunctions happen in astrology, it's where two planets fall at exactly the same degree of the same sign. Interesting. Birds of a feather coming together. Serendipity. Perfect timing. Yeah, we have dignified strength. Okay. And then we have Chiron. Well, isn't that interesting? Interesting because this conjunction has Chiron involved in it. Now, Chiron is about healing too, as is Aquarius energy. Then we have Pisces energy. What do we still have in Pisces? We have Saturn. Actually, the planet Saturn right now in Pisces. It is about to change signs into Aries very soon. It only happens every, I think, 2.5 years. Okay. And then Libra energy, Venus. Okay. Let's see where this goes. With the lights here. What's going on? What's on your mind here? What are you thinking about? Oh, we have Scorpio energy with the King of Cups. I love this King of Cups. He's the king of bottomless emotion, and this guy's exploring it the only way the King of Cups knows how. Intuiting it. He has his eyes closed and his hand is in the water. He's actually absorbing feeling. The King of Cups is about, oh, we have serendipity. Perfect. Interesting. The Fool. Aries major arcana on the bottom of the deck. So this is about taking a leap of faith based on what you're being intuitively guided towards. It's in the feelings here. Which, how do you feel? How do you feel? The King of Cups is the master of feelings. The Four of Pentacles is solid, stable. In this Four of Pentacles, however, she's clinging on to that purse in front of her heart chakra. It's kind of a protective situation. We have dignified and strength there, though. And then the High Priestess on the bottom of the deck. More Pisces energy. And the High Priestess is about following your intuition. It's about the language of the unconscious, the language of the heart. But this Four of Pentacles is quite self-protective, so we'll see about that. Okay. What actions do you want to take here? Your emotions are leading you somewhere. What actions do you want to take here? Oh, I see. Cups, Cancer energy, the King and the Queen of Cups. I always say about these two, when these two fall into relationship with each other, there's no way out. Yes, there's free will, there's a physical choice, but they operate on that level of the intuition. Very psychically connected, very empathic. Ooh, the energy's strong. King and the Queen of Cups. Wow, and we saw the High Priestess. There could be a lot of communication happening between you two and the 5D here. Coming together. Okay. Let me see the energy surrounding you. This could be another person. This could be a furthering of your actions. Could be a situation. The Eight of Swords. And then we have the Emperor here. Okay. The Eight of Swords is about not being able to see outside of your own perspective. It's like a refusal to look. There could be something here, and it's, yeah, you can only feel it. Eight of Swords is a card about confusion. It's when the mind can't understand what the heart is doing. And we have this why. Okay. What's the challenge? It's interesting to see swords with all this water energy. The Page of Wands. Communication. There's something here that needs to be communicated because there's some kind of confusion. That could be good news, though. Potential outcome, please. Pisces energy with the Hanged Man. Strong Saturn coming through. The Hanged Man is about seeing things from a different perspective, right? And we have that Eight of Swords. So I think you're having difficulty understanding what you feel. And I often say with the King of Cups, even he doesn't know how deep his emotions go until it's fully explored. And I think that's what's happening here. And it's getting you to look at things a different way. The Eight of Swords is the suspect. It's the problem. There's some kind of confusion here. And this why. Okay. Let's clarify. Why do you have the King of Cups on your mind? What's going on? The Strength card. Leo's major arcana. We have Mars and Leo right now. But the Strength is about having the courage to go within and to conquer the ego or the beast that keeps us from acting in our own best interest. You're definitely exploring your insides here. Let me see Strength. You're holding back though, because we have the Four of Pentacles. It's a card about needing courage. Let me see Strength. Yeah, oh, I see why. Okay. The Two of Cups on the bottom of the deck. That's the King and the Queen of Cups in that Two of Cups. Soulmate energy. The Six of Swords wanted to come out. Now, this could be somebody that you want to heal things with. There could have been a lot of acrimony, a lot of fighting, a lot of arguing, sharp words spoken. But for me, usually the swords are internal. It's our own thoughts. And we have Strength associated. So it's like you want to move forward out of some kind of internal conflict here. That's what you have on your mind. And bring this King and Queen of Cups together. For some reason, it's going to take courage. And I see the Four of Pentacles in your heart. Interesting. Coming in with strength, dignified. The Nine of Wands. Okay. House came out. The King of Swords. Yeah, I thought so. King of Swords is who's responsible for this Eight of Swords. The King of Swords wants to understand everything using the mind. He is my just the facts, ma'am, speak it like it is kind of energy. And it's causing confusion in the heart, that's for sure. Nine of Wands is a card about perseverance. It is a card about strength. But yeah, King of Swords has a question. Why does he feel this way? Can I see the Queen of Cups? Oh my God. Oh my God. Okay. Well, we have the High Priestess. Remember, she wanted to be seen. Very, very psychic energy. Now, whoever this Queen of Cups is around you, this is who you want to go to. And I'm going to find out why. We have why here, right? There's something you need to get clarity on. And you think this Queen of Cups has the answer. This is somebody very, very healing. It could be a healer of some kind. The High Priestess with the Chiron card, this could be a spiritual healer. Maybe somebody who you think can help you understand what you feel. Because you don't. Eight of Swords, there's something here. Anyway, Three of Cups. And then we have the Ace of Cups, which is interesting. We already saw the two. The Ace of Cups is adding to it to make the Three of Cups. That's a card about coming together. It's a card about union. Okay. Eight of Swords in the surrounding energy. Look what it is. It's the two. So what are you confused about? Let me see. The King of Pentacles. All right, we have three kings out. The King of Wands is missing. So Emperor energy. Okay. King of Pentacles. One more here. What are you confused about? Oh, okay. I see the 10 of Cups. Well, that's what the King and Queen of Cups make together. Whatever fills those cups for you, whatever you see in that vision, family, happiness, joy, sex, pleasure, creativity. And the Fool, who actually emerged, Aries major arcana. Fool is about a leap of faith. Oh, okay. King of Pentacles is very serious. This is somebody who doesn't take a leap of faith. And maybe that's why the Eight of Swords, you're like, I need to know what I'm jumping into. Why? Okay, let's keep going. Can I see the Page of Wands in the challenge? Look at all the major arcana coming out. We have the Sun. Leo is major. You definitely could be dealing with a Leo. We have the Strength card and the Sun. And this is like you wanting to move towards this person. The Sun is also very healing energy. Here's a message that you want to send. You could have some kind of idea, too, that you want to present to this Queen of Cups. The Sun's about new beginnings. It's about emerging out of the darkness. Can I see the Sun? Sun and the Fool. Emerging out of the darkness. That's interesting. This is very much Pluto energy. Now, I'm wondering if, and very, very likely there is actually, past life energy between the two of you. And that could be why you're confused. You're trying to figure out why you feel the way you do. Judgment is my up from below card, especially this version. Oh, the Fool is stuck to my arm. Interesting. Look at that hand reaching up out of the soil, coming back to life. Very spiritual. The Hermit and the High Priestess. This strong past life energy between the two of you. The Knight of Wands wanted to come out with this Page of Wands and the Sun. The Fool who stuck to my arm. Rebirth energy. It has something to do with a new beginning. The Knight of Wands takes action. Okay, can I see the Hanged Man? The Chariot. Cancer's major arcana. Definitely strong Cancer energy. The Chariot is about movement forward. It's about victory and success. It could be travel. Let me see the Chariot. Maybe that's what you want to do here. That's in the challenge. It could be an invitation. Can I see? Or a different way to move forward. Let me see. The Page of Wands. The 10 of Swords, 8 of Swords here. The 10 of Swords is the end of a long and difficult cycle of learning. We saw Judgment. Remember I said up from below? I wonder what happened. Okay. One more on the 10 of Swords. What came to an end here? See? We have the Magician, Gemini, Virgo energy. The Magician is about new beginnings. He works with all four aces to create the future of where he wants to go. We have the Fool. From the Fool to the Magician. This is creating a way forward. Okay. Let me grab the Wild Unknown for a minute. Where are you? Sorry, you guys. I thought I had. Oh, I do. It's right here. Okay. Let me see Strength. Why is this taking courage for you with the Six of Swords? What's going on? Yeah, I figured as much. We have the Lovers. Gemini's major arcana. The Lovers is all about the need to make a choice. It is a very difficult decision. It's the Twins. It represents two sides of ourselves. which is why it makes it a hard decision. And we do have this King of Swords, King of Cups, very strong here. More bird references too. When we encounter the Lovers type connections on our path, it sends us to a crossroads. It wakes our heart up to a part of ourselves that we haven't seen in a long time. That's what this King of Cups is up to. It's like you're remembering something. Okay. And this is moving out of a place of resistance. However, King of Swords, Nine of Wands, and the heart associated here to your Queen of Cups. What's the Nine of Wands? Coming in with strength. The Sun. Oh my gosh. And Temperance. Temperance is the soulmate angel. This is the Two of Cups. And it's about the reblending of energies that belong together. It's delicate spiritual alchemy. And it's coming in here with strength, very spiritual. And the Sun, King of Cups. Can I see Temperance? It is a card about patience. The King of Swords came back out. Nine of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles, and the Four of Wands. Yeah, this can be about wanting to actually make an investment with somebody towards stability. Okay, so you want to go to this Queen of Cups, where the Ace of Cups and the High Priestess, and say what? Five of Pentacles, okay. You missed them. And then the Eight of, oh, interesting. Okay. And then the Eight of Cups. All right. The Eight of Cups is my emotional pilgrimage card. It is about having the courage to walk away from things that didn't reach the Ten of Cups. There's the Lover's card. It's not an easy decision to make. I don't know what it is that you're leaving behind in the past. The Strength card is number 8 in the Major Arcana. Rules over all the 8s in the minor. It takes courage and integrity, King of Cups, to your own heart, to leave behind things that aren't fulfilling. Maybe you didn't know before, that you didn't know what the Ten of Cups even was. Remember what I said about the King of Cups? He doesn't even understand how deep the heart goes until he encounters it. I think you encountered it. And it was in the form of a Queen of Cups, who would be the one to bring that up in you. In the wild unknown, the Eight of Cups, this is one of the few depictions where all of those cups are totally destroyed. And look at that black mountain there, finality. Over. No going back. And then the Two of Cups. That's the pursuit. That's what's missing here. We saw the Ten of Cups, remember? Is it still there? No. It was on the bottom of that deck. Okay. Can I see Temperance? The Four of Cups and the Eight of Pentacles. The Nine of Pentacles. And the Queen of Cups. The Eight of Pentacles is a card about putting in the work. I think it's like you want to have something to offer. Because it's coming in here with strength. Okay. And look at this. Here's the crossroads. It's the Two of Wands. King of Pentacles. King of Pentacles right here. Now you might want, remember I said you could have an idea? This could have something to do with your work as well. And what you do for work. Because again, when your heart wakes up like that, it gets you to look around at everything that you've got, like your whole life. You have that why question. Okay, so wanting to go to this Queen of Cups, the Five of Pentacles, look at that rose. It's like in a bell. It's in this dark shadow. It can't grow. It's an energy of needing nurturing. Three of Cups. Let me see. I feel like you miss this person. I call it the constant craving card. Justice. Wow. Libra's major arcana. We have Libra coming out right here. Justice along with Temperance. There's a lot of spiritual energy. A lot of destiny in this reading. That's about harmony and balance and doing things the right way. The Sun and the King of Cups. Okay. Sun's in the shower. Can I see this 8 of Swords with the King of Pentacles? Look. Fool and the 10 of Cups. This is taking that leap of faith. Remember I said it takes courage? 8 of Cups, 2 of Cups, 10 of Cups. Pretty straightforward. Let me see that 10 of Cups. Oh, wow. Okay. Interesting. We have the Star. Aquarius is major arcana. Uranus energy here. We talked about that in the intro. But the Star is about the wish, right? It's about the hope. Look at all of these rainbow colors flowing between both sides of the cups. Same colors that are in the Star. And I did mention maybe working together, maybe some kind of partnership. The thing, like I said about the King of Pentacles, he doesn't take a leap of faith. He's very stable, very secure. Can I see? One more. The 7 of Wands. In this particular depiction of the 7 of Wands, I call it the fight worth fighting for. See that wand burning? That's the Ace of Wands. Burning in the center of that shadowy energy there. Those 6 wands. That's, oh, interesting. Okay. Okay. Anyway, this is, again, it's about wanting to move out of a place of darkness. We have the Sun coming up several times. It's associated here with this Queen of Cups, 3 of Cups, and the wish. I'm jumping right to this 10 of Swords for a minute. Can I see the 10 of Swords with the Magician? Because you manifested an ending. These 8 broken cups. I knew we were going to see the Emperor. The only king we haven't seen is the King of Wands, who is the action taker. The 9 of Cups. Step closer towards wish fulfillment, which is the Star. The Emperor builds empires. Again, this is somebody who takes his life very seriously. Can I see, please? The 9 of Cups. I'm going to do what? That was too many. Oh, okay. There's the Tower. The change. It's so interesting because in the order of tarot, the Tower comes first and it leads to the Star. In this case, you're seeing the Star with this 10 of Cups. You see what you want. So you created the change that was necessary, 8 broken cups to get to where you want to go. All right, 8 of Wands. That's what you're fighting for. That's, remember I said the fight worth fighting for? And what did I say is burning in the center? The Ace of Wands. I knew this was going to come out. You guys know for me as a reader, if I get the Lovers and the Fool, then the Ace of Wands and the Tower are somewhere in the reading. And we started off with the Lovers. That created the change. It always does. Again, if you encountered a Queen of Cups, King of Cups is naturally going to emerge. But the Tower, sudden change. Interesting. I put back the 8 of Wands. It's still on the bottom of the deck. That's movement forward. One more, and then we'll move to the blue deck. It's the Magician and the 10 of Pentacles, 9 of Pentacles, and then 10 of Pentacles with this Queen of Cups. I love the 10 of Cups, 10 of Pentacles together. That's stability. That's all I can understand, is that you want to know why you feel this way. We'll see. Let me get one more on that why card. The 2 of Pentacles and then the 10 of Pentacles. I don't know what the why, but it definitely has destiny associated with it. Definitely with all of these major arcana. Okay, let's go to the blue deck. What else do you need to know? You put something to a decisive end, that's for sure. It's the King of Pentacles. Man holding a coin right here. You've got something on your mind. That is for sure. Why do we keep getting this deceit card? Well, we do have a full moon in Scorpio coming up. Remember I said it can reveal what's hidden? I wonder what that was. Whatever it was. Could be what you put an end to. 10 of Swords, right? No. Maybe that's the why. Broken heart. Okay. 8 of Cups. Like, what happened? 8 of Cups. 10 of Swords. All tied up. Getting loose. That's what the Magician's doing here. You're getting yourself untied. Hanged Man and the Chariot. And then the Tower to the Magician. So you're manifesting freedom. Okay, one more. I don't know what this deceit is. Something happened. And then carrying connections. You're moving towards that Queen of Cups. With this 3 of Swords. With this broken heart. Did we have Chiron come out? We did. We did. So this is somebody who could offer you a lot of healing. Let me see deceit. It's driving me crazy, you guys. It's coming out in every form, no matter what cards I use. The 2 of Wands. Like, I don't know if you saw something, but this is you stepping down a new path. I don't know what else to say about that. I guess it could be different for each of you as well, though. You're moving forward away from that towards this Queen of Cups. One more. Right. And then the 4 of Wands. That's a very happy card. And this could have something to do with a family or a home or something like that. Not sure. The deceit, I'm not going to go down that road any further. Could be different for all of you. Nevertheless, you're leaving it. And you're moving towards this caring connection, which has very strong past life ties to it. And that could be the serendipity as well. Let's go to the talisman for a minute. These are like code words. They kind of sum up the reading energetically. Protection. Interesting. Deceit, right? Healing energy. Okay. Caring connections. King and Queen of Cups. Destiny and leadership. Yeah, I do. I feel like you're being spiritually called. We saw the Hermit and the High Priestess. This isn't just about love. I feel like this is about working together or creating something together as well. Let me see. It's interesting, leadership comes out, and the only king we're missing is the King of Wands, who is the leader. Financial security, 10 of Pentacles. So in the heart space, that is what you're working toward, what you're working on. Dang it, my words. And then finding love. That's the Lover's card. And as I always say, love finds you. And then divine guidance. Very spiritual. Okay, what else? Why don't we do a romance angel, actually? Because this definitely has romance. But more than that, release your ex. The time has come to clear your energy. 10 of Swords in the Tower. And that 3 of Swords. That makes sense. 8 of Cups. And you're moving towards this 10 of Cups. Chemistry. Okay. There's a strong magnetic attraction here. The Lovers. The Ace of Wands. Okay. I see. Now, that doesn't mean you still have your ex in your life. It could be. But more, it's the 3 of Swords is historical. So releasing the pain of the past. Heart-to-heart conversations. Honestly discuss your feelings with each other. I think that's what you're about to do with that King of Swords. And then new love. A new person has stirred your romantic interest. It's that Queen of Cups. Interesting. Let's ask the Queen of Cups a question. No, I'm going to go to the Llewellyn. You see this Queen of Cups is quite healing. Can I see? How does this Queen of Cups feel? The 9 of Cups. Both have it. They think you're a wish come true too. You guys have serendipity associated. One more. 9 of Cups. And the 4 of Cups. Well, they're waiting for you. Okay, interesting. All right. What should we do? How about we do a moon card? No? Okay, actually, we've gone this long. And there is a strong magnetic attraction here and new love. So let's see some of the physical or sexual. Physical attraction. Interesting, right? Yeah, Ace of Wands. It's number 16, which is also the number of the Tower. So that's kind of interesting. Let's go to the moon. But yeah, you're definitely holding yourself back right now, but not for long. We have new moon in Taurus, which we just had. Know your worth. Last quarter moon in Scorpio, full moon in Scorpio on the 12th. Reveal what needs to be seen. The sun in the challenge. Okay. And then full moon in Sagittarius, see the bigger picture. Interesting. Ooh, okay. All right, you guys. How am I going to close it? Let's close it with a card or two from the Lovers. Look at all my decks. I love it when the reading ends up like this. We'll do a card or two from the Lovers Oracle. These can come out as advice, so take it only as it resonates. I hope the reading made some sense for you. I hope it resonated in some way. Remember what I said, just take what helps. Healing. Imagine yourself and your beloved surrounded by light. Feel your relationship being healed at this very moment. You miss them. Only time will tell. Why? Oh, I think you're about to find out why. And then freedom. There is nothing stopping you. The path is clear if you want it to be. The Magician to the 10 of Swords, if you want it to be. And it looks like you do, because we get the Tower with the Magician, so you are going to clear the path. Beware of what you're projecting, for the qualities you admire in one another are qualities you both possess. Yeah, King and Queen of Cups. Equally so, the qualities you don't like are also your own reflection. You guys are a lot alike, that's for sure. Let's have one last card. Don't make decisions based on guilt or what you think you should do, for it is only in being true to yourself that you can be true to others. And we have that King of Cups there doing that soul searching. 8 of Cups, right? All right, my friends. That's what I have. Interesting energy. Pluto retrograde. I'll see you guys very soon. Namaste.